Hey everybody, welcome back. Sports are all about skill and glory, but let's be real, they're also about epic fails. Sometimes even the pros remind us they're hilariously human. From wild wipeouts to legendary bloopers, we've got it all queued up for you tonight. So as you're watching, let me know in the comments, what's your all-time favorite sports fail? Maybe it's one from this year, or maybe it's your own oops moment. Don't worry, we're all friends here. Alright, grab your popcorn, let's dive in. Let's kick things off, literally, with soccer. There's nothing quite like the anticipation that fills the air just before the first whistle. The crowd is buzzing, the players are focused, and every eye is on the field, waiting for that first burst of action. Picture this, a packed stadium, electric tension, and a goalie standing tall, ready for anything. The energy is contagious, and you can almost feel the heartbeat of the crowd pulsing through the stands. Suddenly, the goalie takes a confident step forward, and whoop! His foot catches the turf. In a split second he's tumbling down, arms flailing, as the stadium gasps in surprise. It's a moment that feels like it's happening in slow motion, and everyone's eyes are glued to the scene. The ball isn't even close, but gravity wins this round. He's sprawled out on the grass, looking up at the sky, probably wondering how he ended up there. The crowd erupts in laughter, the tension instantly replaced by a wave of good-natured amusement. It's one of those moments that brings everyone together, fans and players alike. Even the opposing striker can't help but jog over, offering a hand and a friendly grin before joining in the chuckles. Sportsmanship at its finest, with a side of humor. The goalie gets up, dusts himself off, and bows to the crowd, owning the moment with a sheepish smile. He turns embarrassment into entertainment, and the fans love him for it. We've all had those banana peel moments, though maybe not in front of 30,000 people in a live broadcast. It's a reminder that even the best can have a slip-up. You can almost hear the announcer's voice. And that's a save! Oh wait, nope, that's just his dignity on the ground. The replay will live on, but so will the laughter. But the goalie shakes it off, flashes a grin, and gets right back to work. That's the spirit of the game. Resilience, humor, and moving forward no matter what. So next time you trip over nothing, just remember, you're in good company. Even the pros have their clumsy moments, and they bounce back with a smile. Even the pros do it, with style. And sometimes, those little stumbles make for the best stories on and off the field. Now, let's bounce over to basketball. Nothing beats the classic wrong basket move. The player grabs a rebound, sprints down the court, and launches a perfect shot right into his own team's basket. The confusion on both teams' faces is priceless. Teammates freeze, the coach's jaw drops, and the scoreboard guy probably had to check twice. The player stands there, arms raised, waiting for high fives that never come. The crowd, they're loving it. Even the commentators can't help but laugh as they replay the moment from every angle. Sometimes, you just gotta embrace the chaos. After all, it could happen to anyone. Moving on to tennis, where precision is everything, except when it's not. Serving for the win, our player winds up, serves with all their might, and the ball rockets straight into the umpire's noggin. The stadium freezes as the umpire blinks in surprise. Thankfully, the ump's got a sense of humor. He gives a thumbs up, then puts on a makeshift helmet made out of a towel. The crowd erupts in applause, relieved that everyone's okay. The player, mortified at first, can't help but laugh along. Even the ball kids are giggling as the replay hits the big screen. So here's to the surprise ace, and the umpire who took it like a champ. Let's head to the baseball diamond, where outfielders are supposed to keep their eyes on the ball, but sometimes nature has other plans, like the world's brightest sunbeam. Picture this, a high fly ball, an outfielder squinting, glove raised, and the ball drops 10 feet behind him. He spins around, searching for the ball like he's playing hide-and-seek. The batter's rounding the bases, the crowd is gasping, and someone in the stands is probably offering up their sunglasses. The outfielder finally finds the ball, flashes a sheepish grin, and tips his cap to the crowd. Because sometimes, the sun wins, and all you can do is laugh. The sun's got a wicked sense of humor. Switching gears to football, American style. There's nothing quite like the energy of a packed stadium, the roar of the crowd, and the anticipation as the teams line up for the next big play. The tension is electric, and every fan is on the edge of their seat, waiting for that one unforgettable moment. The quarterback's got the ball, Open field ahead, and nothing but green grass between him and glory. You can almost hear the collective gasp as he spots his chance and takes off, legs pumping, eyes locked on the end zone. The defense is closing in, but he's got a clear path. This could be the highlight of the game. He breaks away, sprints for the end zone, and, whoops, down he goes, slipping like he just stepped on a bar of soap. 1 second, he's a hero in the making. The next, he's flat on his back, arms and legs flailing in a tangle of limbs and turf. It's the kind of fall that makes everyone wince, and then laugh. The announcers can barely keep it together. He's at the 10, the 5, oh no, he's on the ground. The crowd erupts, half in shock, half in amusement. Even the opposing team can't help but crack a smile at the unexpected twist. But give the guy credit, he pops right up, dusts off his jersey, and flashes that classic "I meant to do that" smile. It's the kind of moment that shows true sportsmanship, shrugging off embarrassment and owning the moment with a grin. Maybe it was the new cleats. Sometimes, even the best gear can betray you at the worst possible time. Or maybe he just got a little too excited, already picturing his touchdown dance before he crossed the line. Or maybe, just maybe, the turf monster strikes again. Every player knows that invisible foe, the one that grabs your foot when you least expect it, sending you tumbling in front of thousands. His teammates rush over, some helping, others just teasing. There's no mercy on the field when it comes to a good-natured ribbing, and this slip is sure to become an instant classic among the squad. That's locker room material for weeks. You can bet this story will be retold, exaggerated, and maybe even reenacted during practice, with everyone getting a good laugh at his expense. And you can bet social media had a field day with the slow-mo replay. Memes, GIFs, and highlight reels will keep this moment alive long after the final whistle, making our quarterback a viral sensation for reasons he never expected. So, next time you're about to celebrate, remember, always check your shoes before going for that touchdown dance. Because in football, you never know when the turf monster is lurking, ready to turn your big moment into a legendary blooper. Now, let's make a splash, literally, with swimming. The tension's high at the starting blocks, swimmers poised for the whistle, but one eager beaver just can't wait and dives in before the starting sound. The rest of the swimmers exchange looks as the referee signals a false start. Our hero surfaces, realizes the mistake, and gives the world's most sheepish grin. The crowd gives a sympathetic cheer. Hey, we've all been a little too excited to start something, right? So here's to jumping in. Sometimes a little too soon. Time for some gymnastics. After a flawless routine, our gymnast nails the final move and throws up their arms in triumph. But wait, they celebrate a little too soon, lose their balance, and tumble right off the mat. The audience gasps, the judges' pens freeze, and the gymnast sits up, looking more surprised than anyone. Instead of hiding, the gymnast takes a bow, because, hey, why not own the moment? The crowd rewards them with a standing ovation for both the performance and the show-stopping exit. Even the judges crack a smile, jotting down notes with a twinkle in their eyes. Sometimes, life throws in a little extra choreography. Hockey fans, this one's for you. Tonight, we're diving into a moment that proves hockey isn't just about speed, skill, and scoring goals. It's also about those unexpected, hilarious mishaps that make the game unforgettable. The action's fast, the puck's flying, and players are coming in and out of the bench at lightning speed. Every second counts, and the energy in the arena is electric as the teams battle it out on the ice. The crowd is on the edge of their seats, eyes darting from one end of the rink to the other, barely able to keep up with the non-stop action. Except, our next player gets stuck in the door. In the middle of all this chaos, one player's quick change turns into a comedy of errors. He tries to squeeze through, but the door's not having it. No matter how hard he pushes, it's like the door has suddenly decided to play defense. Arms and legs flailing, he's half in, half out, and totally committed to the struggle. It's a battle of man versus door. And, right now, the door is definitely winning. His teammates? They're too busy laughing and filming for future blackmail. Phones are out, and you can bet this moment will live on in the group chat forever. The refs pause the game, the fans get their phones out, and the player finally pops free, raising his stick in victory. The whole arena erupts in laughter and applause, celebrating not just the escape, but the spirit of the game. The arena gives him a hero's cheer, for escaping the world's toughest door. In that moment, he's not just a player, he's a legend, at least for tonight. It's moments like these that remind us, sometimes the real opponent isn't the other team, but the equipment itself. From stubborn doors to broken sticks, hockey is full of surprises, and sometimes, the best plays happen off the ice. These are the stories that get retold in locker rooms and at team dinners for years to come. So next time you're in a jam, just channel your inner hockey player and laugh it off. After all, it's not just about winning the game, it's about enjoying every wild, unpredictable moment along the way. Track and field, where every second counts and every step is crucial. Our runner is flying down the course, eyes on the prize, and just as they cross the finish line, yep, you guessed it, they trip over the tape. The crowd's cheer turns to a collective, "Ooh!" as the runner goes sprawling, legs tangled in the ribbon. But hey, they made it across. That's what counts, right? The slow-motion replay makes it even funnier, the tape wrapping around them like a victory sash gone wrong. If you ever stumble right at the end, just remember, you're still a finisher, and a legend in the highlight reels. Last but not least, let's volley over to volleyball. The play is over, the team's pumped, and two players go in for an epic high five. But one jumps, the other doesn't, and in the chaos, one player misses entirely and takes a tumble. The whole team bursts out laughing, even the coach can't help but smile. The slow-mo replay is a thing of beauty, pure athletic grace followed by pure slapstick gold. After all, sports aren't just about winning, they're about having fun, sharing laughs and making memories. So here's to the high fives that don't quite land, and the teammates who pick you up, sometimes off the floor. What a ride! Thanks for joining me on this tour of the most epic sports fails of 2025. Even the best athletes have their off days, and honestly, those are the moments we remember most. Don't forget to drop your own favorite sports fails in the comments. If you had a good time, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Until next time, keep smiling. Every fall is just a setup for the best comeback story. Let me know if you need a further word count reduction or more creative tightening.